We've all said it before. I don't have time to work out. Between work, family, school, and life in general, training feels like something that needs hours we just don't have. But here's the real question. Do you actually need to train for hours to build a strong, lean body? Or could just 30 minutes a day be enough? Most people imagine fitness as an endless grind. 2-hour gym sessions, extreme routines, and an all-or-nothing mindset. But that picture is outdated. The truth is, short, focused workouts can be incredibly effective, especially when done consistently. Calisthenics makes this even easier. There's no gym commute, no expensive machines, and no complicated setup. Just your body, a bar or the floor, and a small block of time. And even if you're a weight training purist, the same principles still apply. Let's separate this into two goals: health and physique. From a health perspective, the bar is surprisingly low. A large meta-analysis following over 260,000 people found that just 30 to 60 minutes of muscle strengthening activity per week was associated with lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and overall mortality. That's not per day, that's per week. If your goal is living longer and healthier, you don't need to live in the gym. Now let's talk about physique, because that's what most people actually care about. A study looking at training volume found that more weekly sets do lead to more muscle growth, but the returns drop off quickly. Around 10 or more sets per muscle group per week gives near maximum growth. But here's the important part. 5 sets per week still delivers roughly 70% of that growth, and even 3 sets gives around 50%. That means you can train far less than you think and still make real, visible progress, as long as you're consistent and training with intent. This is where calisthenics shines. Pull-ups work your back and biceps at the same time. Push-ups hit your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Squats train your legs and core. One movement, multiple muscles, maximum efficiency. Of course, training isn't everything. You still need enough protein and quality sleep. Most people overestimate how much protein they eat. That high-protein meal is often much lower than they think, and that gap can be the difference between progress and stagnation. Now, how do you actually make 30 minutes count? It's not about rushing through random exercises. It's about choosing the right movements and doing them well. A solid 30-minute session starts with about 3 minutes of warm-up, simple movements to get your joints and muscles ready. Then spend the next 15 to 18 minutes on compound exercises, pull-ups or rows, push-ups or dips, squats or lunges. These movements do most of the work. After that, use 6 to 8 minutes for accessory work, core holds, arm variations, or light resistance work. Finally, finish with 2 or 3 minutes of cool down and stretching. That's it. Simple, repeatable, and effective. Do this 3 times a week and you already meet the minimum health guidelines. Do it 4 to 5 times per week and you're stacking enough volume to build a noticeable physique. But let's be honest about the limits. 30 minutes a day works incredibly well for beginners, busy people, and anyone who wants to be strong, lean, and healthy. But if your goal is advanced, like bodybuilding level muscle, competitive sports, or mastering high-skill calisthenics moves, you'll eventually need more time and volume. And no matter how short your workouts are, the fundamentals never change. You still need progressive overload. That means more reps, harder variations, or slightly more work over time. So, can 30 minutes a day really change your body? The science says yes, if you use it properly. For health, even less than that already lowers your risk of disease. For physique, 30 minutes a day is enough to build real strength and muscle. The real secret isn't time, it's consistency. Stop waiting for the perfect 2-hour block that never comes. Start with what you have. Because when you stop making excuses, your body starts changing.